YouTube. Lizzie Davidson 1987 here. I'm posting this up as a response to, is Israel right or is Palestine right? I believe that it's similar to the English takeover of Scotland in the 13th century. Some might disagree with me. Some might agree with me. I don't care really. Basically, that's how I see it. It's totally the same. Basically, you have one country, a bigger country, trying to take over another country, and people are saying it's wrong. But in the 13th century, we had no such concept as human rights or anything like that. So what happened then was we fought for our borders, we fought for our land. It's different in the way that the Scottish people were there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of centuries before the English people ever thought, oh, that's nice, we'll have that. As a Scot, I have to say I'm not too pleased with the kind of things that went on, like people are saying that Palestine is, they've got to have their borders, they've got to have their own country, they've got to govern themselves, right? That's all fine, well and good. But what you have to understand is the history. See, up until the 1st century AD, there was no such country as Palestine. There was no such country at all. What happened was, it was known as Israel back then. And what happened was the Hebrew people had settled in after the Exodus and things like that. This is talking about politically. Okay, right. The Jewish people had settled in there. It was a Jewish nation. They had a temple and everything, and then the Romans invaded, and they took the land. They destroyed the temple, and I believe they gave the land over to the Arabs. Historically, I don't know whether that's true, but I believe that. What you need to understand is that the Jewish people were forcibly removed from their homeland, and these people moved in and started calling it by another name. And in 1948, when it was remade Israel, the people weren't too happy about it for a number of reasons, and one of those reasons is that they think that it's taken land away from them, which is not really theirs in the first place. The land was forcibly taken away from the Jews. It rightfully belongs to the Jews. The land that now belongs to England, Newcastle and all that, it was once Scottish territory. We could go in and reclaim it, but we like our peace too much to actually do it. It would actually be funny if we did, but probably start another war. How many people would come to Scotland then? You know, Newcastle people would say, we're English. I think that's the same thing as what's happening in the whole Palestine-Israel debate. It's not all about who's the rightful owner of the land. It's about, we like it, it's we like it, and we were living here before you came back, and we were forcibly removed, and it is rightfully our land, and that's the end of it. Basically, I believe Israel's in the right, because they were forcibly removed from the land, and it wasn't really the Arabs' land. to begin with at all. If anyone tells you that, they're lying. So yeah, that's my 2 cents worth, and I shall be back probably with another music video. But anyway, bye.